I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Dinwiddie surveying the floor. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Mavericks lead by 7. We'll be back shortly live from Spectrum Center.
The Mavericks 14. Please give a big round of applause.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what's your take so far on the Mavs?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
In the corner, it's Martin. Charlotte moving the ball around. Smith on the wing. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Well, that requires a level of concentration, and Dennis Smith Jr. so skilled at keeping his balance.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
76% at the stripe for him thus far this season.
Smith no good on the free throw.
And the question for the Mavs is simple. How do you best build around Luka Doncic? They'll try to answer that in the coming years.
To the middle. Here's Powell.
Foul charge to Charlotte. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Doncic.
Into the lineup for
Three-pointer. The Hornets pull it in. And Greg, it just seems for the Mavs it's all about finding the right fit for the role players.
And that's why this team was willing to move on from Porzingis. Going forward, you could see them look a lot like the Harden-era Rockets.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks very much. Now, you may not know this, but Gordon Hayward was a two-time Indiana State singles champion in tennis. He says, in high school, I was better at tennis than basketball, but I've always loved hoops more. Thankfully, I was able to grow throughout high school to get to the frame I have now. He has certainly filled out in the NBA. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, he sure has. He's been a terrific player to watch and follow. The injury is significant, but he continues on. David, thanks. Now, here's Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
A dribble drive by Luka Doncic isn't about speed. It is about craftiness. This guy is so smart.
Williams. Outside for Martin. There's Ball with the three. Charlotte with the new shot clock. From outside, off the mark.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
And the Hornets call time here. Both teams deciding to change it up. And evaluating defenders goes well beyond blocks and steals. So, Doris, when you're doing a game, what are some of the things that you look for and that teams are looking for?
Activity, attention to detail, deflections. Is the person switchable? Can they guard the elite wing scorers? In addition to size and length, do they have lateral quickness? So many things go into quality defense.
Here's McGowan. And again, the Hornets missing. Fast break, Dallas. Powell with the screen. Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. And he can extend the lead to double digits.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
From deep. Offensive rebound, Mavericks. Inside. Clock at 6. Doesn't go for him. And Charlotte will go the other way with it.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
There's one thing that's become clear about this Hornets team. They've become one of the best passing teams in the league.
Taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And Charlotte's passing has improved a lot in the last few seasons. Greg, even more.
Yeah, their assist numbers have been terrific, and they keep their turnovers to a minimum. That's a trend you want to see continue.
You talk about a defensive menace. That's Dorian Finney-Smith.
He has a knack for coming up with a big defensive play. Often lines up against the opponent's most important offensive player.
There's Ball with the 3. Powell pulls it in.
This is a quarter he'd rather forget. This guy just can't seem to get the lid off of that bucket.
Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover.
I tell you, the vision is simply special. LaMelo Ball toys with the defense, creates easy opportunities for his teammates.
Doncic outside. And it's Bullock in the corner. And he makes good on his first shot of the game. 59 seconds left to play in the first half. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
What an effective, efficient offensive possession. They'd love to get that shot every trip down the floor.
And the call will be against LaMelo Ball. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. Checking in for the Mavericks.
Pass to Bertans. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Bertans got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, the best part of Davis Bertans' game, that lightning quick release off the catch, that's pretty work.
Dallas leading by 9. Dinwiddie outside. And airballs the triple. That one was way off. Ball with it. Hardaway picks him up. Ball with the bucket.
Yes, sir. LaMelo Ball has handles, folks. He can get where he wants to on the floor. What a move.
To the paint. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Driving to the basket. Washington, that's good. Washington's got his first bucket of the night. Got it up. What a play. Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
How about that? Just a perfect finish to the half as they tack on another 3 to their lead.
And so it's Dallas going into the break with a 10-point lead. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We come back right after this. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Hornets trail by 10. Great D that time from Powell.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be a Set with that one.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And it'll be the Mavericks with their first timeout here of the game. And the Mavericks call time here. The Mavericks, GA, have been trying to tighten up their defense the past few seasons, and it's beginning to show.
And we're seeing signs that the players are getting the message. They're spending more energy at that end of the floor, and that's essential for any elite team.
Let's give a huge hand to your
Dallas calls timeout. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way. And a half played here in the third quarter. On the wing, Doncic. Over Smith. And good as it just snugs right down through the net.
Wow, what a start. 3 for 3. Terrific play calling. Everything clicking out of the gates here.
A shot by Hayward, wide open. Off target from outside. And Doris, what you like about Dwight Powell is that he doesn't force anything on offense. Just takes what he has available to him.
He is the perfect role player playing alongside his teammate Luka Doncic for this reason. Excellent screen setter, a real threat vertically at the cup. What a target for Luka. When you have an effective handle, it's easy to make the defense pay.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Here's Powell. Dinwiddie wide open. Sinks the three-pointer. Dinwiddie's got 11 points.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Hayward outside. Sweet move. The shot comes out, and the Mavericks going the other way now. Doncic with it. Picked up by Rozier. Over in the corner, Williams. Fires the three. It's rebounded by Doncic. Mavericks leading by 15. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Here's the screen. Three-pointer. The Hornets pull it in.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
Hayward goes in. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
That's a shot he makes with regularity, but that time the defense up to the challenge.
Pass to Powell. To the wing right side. Dinwiddie. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Dinwiddie's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Mavs. And the Hornets call time here. Mavericks will go for a different look here.
Once again for
1:04 left in the third quarter of the game. And that's a foul called on Josh Green. That'll be his second foul of the game.
second personal foul. First team foul.
58 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Ball. Excellent D that time there from McGee.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And that one's good. Doncic.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Yeah, you can see the impressive vertical of LaMelo. This guy gets to the cup and slams it home.
Cans it from downtown. Doncic has got 20 points.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
I'll tell you, it feels all night like this guy's been forcing shots, rushing shots. He's really struggling on the offensive end.
To the inside. The shot's good from McGee. McGee's got his third bucket of the night.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
It's been all about Luka Doncic for the Mavericks. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. And we'll be right back. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Now, Dinwiddie to the paint. And it's McGee with the jam.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
Now you love the tenacity right there of LaMelo Ball. Play through the contact, get the and one opportunity.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Greg, we know a lot of teams using former NBA officials now working as consultants to teach their players how the refs see the game. I guess always looking for that edge.
Yeah, Kevin, I think it's a great idea because philosophically sometimes as the rules evolve, players got to learn how to evolve with them. So not getting the calls you might expect, also how you communicate with officials. I think all of that stuff plays a big role in just furthering that dynamic between the officials and the players.
Back to Bertans. Pass to Ntilikina. Just 5 on the clock. Trying his luck from deep. Ball with the rebound. Here's Pinson. Here's Ntilikina. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, for Frank Ntilikina, to me, it's about being aggressive. When he's taking the initiative, he forces the defense to react.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Dallas.
The three-pointers and how well they're able to shoot them. You wonder if they can keep it up, and boy, have they.
Well, I also noticed, guys, how much they move the ball in this one. Selfless, willing to pass the ball to a teammate with a better look.
Here's Hayward. Great D that time from Powell.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area. You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Maverick substitution, Chris Silva.
Dallas calls timeout.
Good to see Hayward out there on the floor. For the past few years, this guy has dealt with a ton of injuries.
And it's a shame because when he's completely healthy, he's proven he's capable of making an all-star team. Consider this. In every season but his rookie year, he's been a double-digit scorer, and he always does it in very efficient fashion.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. And the call will be against LaMelo Ball. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Greg, we're seeing more fines recently for the language that players use with the media. Is that a concern?
I don't think it should be a concern, and I'm not kidding. The league's going to have standards of decorum. You're on TV. You got to keep it together. However, I think that as a society, we're a little more tolerant of certain words that are used in public.
Wow, you see the decisiveness right there with LaMelo Ball. Makes up his mind on the drive that he's going to dunk it.
And it's Bullock in the corner. A three-pointer, no good. And so it's Hayward with it. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. To the middle. Ball. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. That's 12 points for LaMelo Ball.
Well, the great length and the great size of the backcourt. LaMelo Ball continues to improve as an interior scorer.
Knocked loose. Smith outside. Inside. Here's Washington for 3. Hayward. The offensive rebound. Ball from long range. Again, ball missing. Here are the Mavericks now. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Back to Bertans. Nice spin off the left rim and in. 4th quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. And it's Washington missing. Outside Hardaway. From deep. Hits the three-point bomb. Hardaway has got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, we know that Tim Hardaway Jr. can space the floor. You don't want to allow him to start cooking.
There's a minute 34 left to play in the final quarter. That shot, no good.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Dallas.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so it'll boost this year's win total for them to 29.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Luka Doncic.
This guy has been shot-making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. 52 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Back to Doncic. And the wide open shot from Green. A new 14 for the Mavericks. Doncic outside. Off target from three-point range. And here is McDaniels. Pass to McGowens. No one near Smith as he lets it go. And the three ball is good.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
And it's out of bounds. The Hornets able to retain possession here.
Charlotte Ball.
7 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Well, this is the energy you want to see from Luka on the defensive end on every possession. Up in his man's grill, affecting the shot. That is nice.
So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
This grand hustle team of kings is getting rich. I lean and get lit. Lima bean 6, I take breath. The opposite of. I ride 26 and let my screen flip. Trophy watching open. Triple black phantom. Nah, it ain't tilt. With Lucky Charms down, man, but nah, it ain't flip. Hey, bounce. Okay, then I let my shoulder lean. And I bet my car talk. And I bet my motor clean. Suicide door, brown rover look like Pokemon. Everybody know me in the club, call it Tro, doping me. Ice come from Boca Raton. 100 carat ham froze for an eon. Red, black, and white Chevy, now around Dion. Put them lights up in my rim, now around neon. Our cars look like Creon. No on the man though, I can shoulder lean. I don't know how to lemon though. Bounce right and left and let you show. Hey, hey, let you show. Yeah, just let you show. Hey, hey, get it right. Step and let you show. Hey, hey, let you show. Hey, just let you show. Hey, let me see you bounce right and left and let you show. Hey, hey, let you show. Hey, hey, let you show. Hey, hey, get it right. Step and let you show. Yeah, just let you show. Hey, hey, let you show. First I let my wheel spin, then I let my screen fall, then I let my trunk be the green bright motor. Then I take that the girl in my. After that, my girl, Chevy blue like whirlwind. Man, it's a drought on that boy, so I got that girl in. Pearl bin. Propaganda, man, they think I'm in Lennon and Solomon sandals. Dirty South hot, cause Atlanta. Show. We ride Phantom, Holly shouted for grandma. Yep, now I be on TV, BET our channel. Player from Bankhead, I stay by Grandma Nana. I lay by my. Don't nobody live with my mom, but a bunch of don't nut, don't get shouted ride. Green Chevy, Gator gut, alligator train. Let me see you bounce right and left and let you show. Hey, hey, let you show. Yeah, just let you show. Hey, hey, get it right. Step and let you show. Hey, hey, let you show. Hey, just let you show. Hey, let me see you bounce right and left and let you show. Hey, hey, let you show. Hey, hey, let you show. Hey, hey, get it right. Step and let you show. Yeah, just let you show. Hey, hey, let you show. Hey, hey, lean. Lean, 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 lean. I get your shoulder, shoulder. Lean, 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 shoulder, lean, lean, shoulders, lean. shoulder. Hey, let me see you bounce right to left and lift your shoulder. Hey, lift your shoulder. Hey, lift your shoulder. Hey, get it right. Two-step and lift your shoulder. Yeah, just lift your shoulder. Hey, lift your shoulder. Hey.
Tastes amazing, consider that y'all grace. Apologize ahead of time for flying y'all face. Turn it in a cause it's not far away. Know where y'all stay, so let's keep it player while fighting. We can do all day. She wanna crash at my crib tonight, but she leave eyelashes and stupid my gon' find. With a Pikachu beanie on top of Murakami pillow eating synagogue. A lot of come around me try to be the same, but I can't practice with no that's not in the game. I'm black, Irishman. When I started balling, I was sliding. I was in the club before I was 21. Now I'm with a savage and she 21. I used to rap 200s around 21s. What's I doing? Now I'm in Atlanta, shout out 21. Started in the back, now I'm in the front. In a do-rag and a beater like I'm Iverson. Yeah, they used to try to leave me out the flyer for the show. Now my trailer say it's Guap Dad on HBO. Get delivered to my... I'm in Cologne, smelling like buying cologne. Miami, it's not cold. No, we not on a boat, I'm on the river with my bros. We in trap with at least 15. I did 10,000 hours, then did 15 more. Cause I'm always trying to double my stats and team goals. In the middle like bingo, with no prize to take. So we both on the floor, but you ain't never played. You a fan, have a seat, sit down and watch the game. I'm black, Irishman, yeah. When I started balling, I was sliding. I was in the club before I was 21. Now I'm with a savage and she 21. I used to rap 200s around 21. Stupid young. Now I'm in Atlanta, shout out 21. Started in the back, now I'm in the front. Do-rag and a beater like I'm Iverson. Waved up.
I got it for the fiends, I got it for the users. Addicted to music, come over here, get it, it's cool. Okay, I got it for the fiends, I got it for the users. Addicted to music, come over here, get it, it's cool. Come over here, get it is punk rock, 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 hey. Punk rock, punk rock, punk rock, punk rock, punk rock, punk. Did it, huh? Put my city on, put my fitted on, going dumb. If you don't like my you living wrong. What he want, what he finna pawn, spend his money on, Mr. Put it on. You ain't want this till I put it on. They don't bar, they just talk a lot. Me, I really rock. Culture shock, she say this a joint, like her shoulder pop. Pop, but this isn't pop, this ain't indie rock. Specific is general, huh? But when you talk, I ain't hearing you. This talk like an interlude, I'ma prefer you. Might end up shedding a tear too, in the career too. That finna do, let's just check back in the years. Pop like an interview, might pop my shit in the interview. Jump off the stage, I get physical. Been living with limitless goals, the greatest story ever told. I got it for the fiends, I got it for the users. Addicted to music, come over here, get it, it's cool. Okay, I got it for the fiends, I got it for the users. Addicted to music, come Addicted to music, come over here, get it, it's cool. Okay, I got for the fiends, I got it for the users. Addicted to music, come over here, get it, it's cool. Come over here, get it is punk rock, 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 hey, punk rock, punk rock, punk rock, punk rock, punk rock, punk rock, PBS rock, hey. Punks come out to play around, life's a playground, better stay down or get. Punks come out to play around, life's a playground, better stay down or get. Punks come out to play around, life's a playground, better stay down or get. Punks come out to play around, life's a playground, better stay down or get.
If the squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Yeah. Hey, oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah. Hey, yeah. Hey, 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 hey. Same squad, same squad, same squad. Drop top, coupe, Dodge raindrops. Big back plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Same squad, same squad, same squad. Drop top, coupe, Dodge raindrops. Big back plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Same squad, same squad, same squad. Cross move quick like AI. Chain shine bright like daytime. Stack big bread like waist high. I don't do lanes. Watch out like 2 chains. I done swerved in a new lane. I came up, who I was down with. You change up, stay far from around me. I came up, who I was down with. You change up, stay far from around me. Same squad, same squad, same squad. Drop top, coupe, Dodge raindrops. Big back plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Same squad, same squad, same squad. Drop top, coupe, Dodge raindrops. Big back plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Yeah, no it ain't. Touch green and stats, booze off in the safe. They ain't talking cash, so I did the race. NASCAR with the pace, Fiji water on the chain. Fake, you know love where I'm from. When I'm on the beat, I make it thumb. I need that bread like every crumb. Came up from nothing, made a sum. I came up, who I was down with. You change up, stay far from around me. I came up, who I was down with. You change up, stay far from around me. Same squad, same squad, same squad. Drop top, coupe, Dodge raindrops. Big back plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Same squad, same squad, same squad. Drop top, coupe, Dodge raindrops. Big back plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Ay, 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 ay.
Don't feel as good as it look. I'ma keep it real with you. I'm straight though. Made me what I am today. Butcher coming. This ain't my story about rags to riches, more about how I mastered physics. In the game, I used to train like Rocky, catch it. I was nice, but they was right when they told me that rapper business. I had 10 bands in my stash when I passed over $500,000. Come easy, no good. Don't be surprised I'll last you. It's like they put out a smash, then they gone in a flash and minute. And then they make tracks and distance like that's gonna add up the digits. They showing fake racks and pictures like that's gonna attract it. That was really me. I ain't have to act and conflicted. Only difference is I'm living, and I would've one of who knew that after. I still be casual, spending $1 plus annual income. So here's my manual, then some. And this east side still in me, my ability to turn words to imagery. Probably the reason they gon' remember me. Figure we walk this tightrope with a feline's agility. There's so much to me I could never live civilly. I can never without checking my mirrors visually. Come with that energy, cause gon' always stick with me. They wanna know what I brought to Griselda. I say validity. They asking what work I put in. I'm like, but didn't we? Problems, then I correct through the obstacles I progress. Illogical for them to feel they responsible for our success. Besides Kanye West, tell me who else I gotta respect. Cause I'm kinda perplexed. It's about time that I got my respect. It's the Butcher. Let's go.
About time that I got my respect. It's the Butcher. Yeah. Cold world. Griselda. You know what I mean?
Griselda.
You know what it is. When I show up, I'm on 10, not 9. On the night I was born, the rain was pouring, God was crying, lightning struck, power outage, sparks was flying, the real one's here, the young boy that walked with lions around the outlines of chalk with a lion. Of course I'm trying to revive a sport that's dying, but the in the bars that y'all relying got these nerves thinking that you Zion, but that just mean I ain't as comfortable as y'all with lying, stretching the truth. No, I never stress in the booth. They feel the pressure, me, I feel like I just left a masseuse. Effortless, how I'm skating on these records is proof. I put your favorite rapper, never letting them loose. Cold world, the heat a blast to your speaker. He the last of Mohicans, no weakness, last in my sneakers. Want me on the song, he gon' see the wrath of the. I'm probably gon' go to Jesus asked for a feature. Don't need a. Some see the glass is empty. I see a glass collecting his bread and mass like he a Catholic preacher. Just to count it cash, you might need a calculus teacher. Eureka, Einstein on the brink of the theory of relativity. Really, no MC equal. Feel me, co-pin be lethal. Crip like an old MTV show. On God, the best rapper alive. Now go and ask the best rappers that they tell you he never lied. Tenor talk.
Yeah.
Take heat.
Free my with no Devin put them like the Phoenix Sun. Called a op and I ain't have a Mario Chalmers. Ever since then had a been a look at who I learned from. Want respect, then you gotta earn some. Want to strike, then you gotta some. He wanna me like Nike, let do it in the face of my sweet chin music. Only when I easily influence. Matter what's up with the if I see a Splinter and Turtle, they go to the sewers. I'm in the field on the first and the third, trying to score on the op like I play for the Brewers. Set me up on my mama, pat me the one with the behind me, watch how I maneuver. Fast and fear, Vin Diesel. Can't say Paul might offend people. Never ever been a line leader. 2014, I was seeing down. I ain't never ever been a timekeeper. Free my with no Devin put them like the Phoenix Sun. Called a op and I ain't have a Mario Chalmers. Ever since then had a been a look at who I learned from. Want respect, then you gotta earn some. Want to strike, then you gotta some. Free my with no. Hey, Devin put them like the Phoenix Sun. Called a op and I ain't have a Mario Chalmers. Ever since then had a been a look at who I learned from. Want respect, then you gotta earn some. Want to strike, then you gotta some.
Head start fresh up out of the box. This not a rich wrist on the rocks. Pretty look like Vivica Fox. If she ain't, she kicking the rocks. Just got the word you been missing. You ain't about for the block. That don't mean that you safe. I didn't say that I'm not. I just rather she put in. Most of my partners be cute. Where I'm from, but when rock this is. We be kissing the sun. Go back to investing in. Joda my chrome. Scream free to make to the top of my lungs.
Free my with no Devin put them like the Phoenix Sun. Called a op and I ain't have a Mario Chalmers. Ever since then had a been a look at who I learned from. Want respect, then you gotta earn some. Want to strike, then you gotta some. Free my with no they Devin put them like the Phoenix Sun. Called a op and I ain't have a Mario Chalmers. Ever since then had a been a look at who I learned from. Want respect, then you gotta earn some. Want to strike, then you gotta some. What you smell? Money smell. Come on, Lil, and handle your business for me, boy.
What happened to that boy? Yeah. What happened to that boy? What happened to that boy? He was talking to that boy. What happened to that boy? Whoa. What happened to that boy? Yeah. What happened to that boy? He was talking to that boy.
I heard it on a player main say it ain't so. Even as a youngin', they consigned me to, which explains why I'm worth my weight in gold while they was taking baby steps from an. Word in the streets that the envy is me. Enough ice on that watch to make a lose sleep. Magnified face help the see clearly. On their waist severely. I'm known for the. I'm heavy in the street like the 7 Series Beamer, man. Or that guaranteed the your man. Whoa, I'm the reason that your block is vacant. Malicious or just to make a statement. Clips and cash money, who ain't rich? Don't compare me to you. You ain't this. Whoa.
What happened to that boy? What happened to that boy? What happened to that boy? He was talking to that boy. What happened to that boy? What happened to that boy? What happened to that boy? He was talking to that boy.
Stunner and patty cake, the worldwide Birdman. Lead the in the bushes. Boss of the with the round shake. One, flood the block. If I don't go to birds gon' flock. The birds just landed, so the gon' rock. New whips, big chips, the Prada Gucci. But mommy, your fly beans, the wide skinny lips. She takes my flight, she holds while the pork was staked out from state to state. It ain't nothing to a baller, baby. Pay the cost, big money. Birdman, boss, baby, stepping on my line. I sure a little something. Make Corleone come out in the black crow touch.
What happened to that boy? What happened to that boy? What happened to that boy? He was talking to that boy. What happened to that boy? What happened to that boy? What happened to that boy? He was talking to that boy.
Ugh, another soul lost. Had to make his shirt match my colored Porsche. Ugh, the rims match of course. It's Tim's, it reminded me of them. Glistening, wrist on chiller. In the same palm, a gorgeous. I put this on my lord. My niece was 4 when she felt chinchilla. I passed the shore for that that made rise from the like Thriller. Hustler, at night still found time to kiss my mother. Live like I'm dreaming, kick my feet up. Poke my waist, remind me of my demons. So quit your yapping before I get the and have your fella.
What happened to that boy? What happened to that boy? What happened to that boy? He was talking to that boy. What happened to that boy? What happened to that boy? What happened to that boy? He was talking to that boy.
Hey, there it is. There you have it. Birdman, Clips, you understand? VA, you know, Uptown. We go anywhere with this. You understand? Put this puzzle together. Hey, for real. 1,000 pieces, puzzle, 100. Let's get this money. Smell something. Getting money.
Here with the greats, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. I'm Brian Anderson, and Allie LaForce, our reporter. You look at Charlotte.
Who's that?